All too many times in the comments, our viewers will pop in to say that Danmaku-style gameplay is such a distant dream to them that they could never tackle a game such as Mushihime-sama Futari, Dodonpachi, Esquiluda, or the like. Indeed, these games are pretty strict in their discipline, but they can also be more than manageable with the right training. For players that want to get into Danmaku but lack the technical know-how of its mechanics, this nifty freeware could be the answer. Danmaku Simulation 296 is a game that guides players through the fundamentals of Danmaku gameplay one element at a time, starting with movement and gradually introducing more and more complex techniques with each stage. Danmaku Simulation 296 could, in theory, get anyone into the blistering world of Danmaku in very little time. Let's take a closer look. Danmaku Simulation 296's gameplay is fairly straightforward. It takes a stage-by-stage approach to getting its players in tip-top shape for Danmaku gameplay, starting with basic movement and working all the way up to advanced techniques like cutbacks, bullet sealing, and more. It does a marvelous job of getting its point across despite all the explanations being in Japanese. There are also two different ship types, the Type A fighter and the Type B helicopter, which emulate Dodonpachi in a lot of ways. Type A has faster movement and a straight shot, while Type B has slower movement and a spread shot. Each of these ships also has a laser function that cuts down the movement rate as well. Most stages allow for players to use the ship of their choice, but some are restricted to one or the other. Over the course of the 24 stages in Danmaku Simulation 296, there are also various clear conditions. Most stages require players to merely survive, while others need certain conditions to be met, such as 100% destruction or a specific high score. All useful in order to get the most out of this playstyle. There's even a game to unlock once all the tutorials have been cleared. In addition to a stage-by-stage approach to teaching the basics of Danmaku, there's also tutorials on how to get the most out of scoring through stuff like fast kills and bullet cancelling. Each stage also has a score that is achieved through the lesson at hand, which is applied much like Bangai-O. Additionally, clearing a stage with bombs in the stock can increase the overall score at the stage end as well. Local rankings also exist, so if you happen to have a buddy over for some competitive shmuppin', you can see how each other stacks up. The presentation in Danmaku Simulation 296 is more or less minimalistic. Outside of the characters guiding you through the tutorial stages, everything looks like a wireframe with the exception of your craft. The music and sound effects are pretty spot on here as well. Explosions and shots sound just as you would expect, and the tunage is chill and inviting, perfect for a game that teaches you anything really. It also has a nice Super NES feel to it. In addition to the unlockable subgame, a gallery also exists that shows you all of the enemies defeated from the stages that you've cleared, as well as character profiles. Lots of cats as it turns out, also inviting. So just how does Danmaku Simulation 296 stack up? Let's take a closer look. Control in Danmaku Simulation 296 is tight, as it should be. You can't even teach the basics if you don't have the proper tools after all. Some of the intermediate and most of the advanced techniques take an awful lot of practice, and can be downright cruel. With 24 lessons and the unlockable subgame, you're sure to get a lot for zero money invested. The strong but basic visuals in Danmaku Simulation 296 drive the point home nicely. Decent sound accompanies the simple visuals in a manner that works well. Sound effects are spot on. This tutorial is just what the doctor ordered for folks that want to descend into bullet hell armed with the right skill set. If you want to learn how to hang with the Danmaku crowd, you should be checking out Danmaku Simulation 296, especially since it won't cost you a nickel. Its how-to approach is a must-have for any shooting fan too, since its invaluable techniques can easily be imparted to people that they may want to play with. Danmaku Simulation 296 gets a 4.75 out of 5. You can download Danmaku Simulator 296 today at www.moguragames.com/entry/Danmaku296. Link in the description below.